a beautiful day today. Feels like a Saturday to me, but it's Friday. Feels dead out here. Where are we headed today?
We are headed to Vernia, Texas to visit us a green graveyard.
Green graveyard. Green. This is going to be a first for me. I hope it's a first for all of you. I've never heard of such a thing. I've heard of people going green when it comes to burial, but this is a whole cemetery dedicated to the Green New Deal, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. So we have arrived at the Vernia Green Cemetery, and Maddie was just sharing something very interesting with me, and I was wondering if we were here. I couldn't tell. As you saw, there was like just green grass everywhere. So what was it you told me?
In a green cemetery, they are buried with no chemicals, no embalming, no coffin, just a sheet, flowers, dirt,
and they're not allowed to have, what was it?
Tombstones.
Yeah, no stone markers. That's crazy.
Now that's common in green burial. Now it looks like I see a few out there. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're okay. You see them out there, but the rest is flat. So maybe it's something we might think about.
Maybe before it became a green cemetery, they were already there. Maybe. But yeah, we're gonna take a look around, kind of see what's what. Maddie's just mesmerized at the fact that they're covering someone they just interred, and we were fortunate enough to be part of that. We actually got to see that. There was no other family around. I felt kind of honored. How'd you feel about it? What did you think when you saw it?
Oh gosh, it was so sweet, so intimate, if you will. That was, if I'm gonna be buried, that's where I want to be buried, because it was just so gentle. It was gentle. Oh.
He's doing his work, and there she lies. What I really liked about it was, honestly, and this, I'm not trying to be a smartass here, I honestly thought they were just going to roll her into the grave or just drop her in, but the guy got down into the grave and lifted her and put her down so gently. It was so sweet. She was in a lavender sheet, a shroud, an unofficial shroud they called it, and I don't know, she was so tiny. What did they say? She was like 98? She was tiny. Wow, I have never seen anything like that before. You mentioned this is the Bell Cemetery, and here's the grave of William Henry Bell. Sacred. They got sacred etched on the stones. So it's a family cemetery. Elizabeth, her name Bell, like an actual bell, B-E-L-L. In 1869. And this is in memory of, so he's not here. Some of these have been replaced with more modern stones. Like you have this ancient one here that used to have all this information, and then a more up-to-date one. This guy died when he was 29. I wonder what from. And is he here or is he in here? Huh. What would you guess?
I I think he's in there.
Okay.
But look at this. See how this stone's like this, and you would think this way. I think you're right. It is this way because check this one out.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, good call. Sacred to the memory of Susan Emmeline, daughter of Robert and Sarah Bell. She was 3 years and 8 months. You know, back then, people were dropping dead of every little thing. Measles, diarrhea. They would die from that, you know. They would just dehydrate, die. And you can see this is a very small grave. She was 3 years old. Why they buried her way over here, away from that area, I don't know. I would think it would have fit like right in the middle. But they had their reasons, I'm sure of it. So, Bell Cemetery, established in 1854. They got her name. Somebody misspelled the name over there. They misspelled it like bell, like a ringing bell, not Bell as in their family name. Some of these cemeteries give you a very calm feeling. They give you a very peaceful feeling. There's some cemeteries just look menacing and haggard, and it kind of weighs on you, you know. But this is like a park. This goes beyond any of the cemeteries we've been to before, where I said it felt peaceful, like the Old Baptist Cemetery. That one has a very calming feeling to it. But this is like something you bring the kids to for Easter, just to, you know, chill out. I was just sitting at one of the benches over there. It's like a picnic bench, a round bench. Maybe the people gather there after the funerals. I don't know. But I have to say, that was like, timing was on our side. And you know who you have to thank for that? Miss Maddy here, because she picked the time for us to leave. If we had left earlier, we would have missed all that. If we had left later, we would have missed all that. These are the stones that they told us about. They don't really allow stones like that one over there. But these were already here, so they kept them here. But because it's a green cemetery, they want headstones blend well with the earth. Yeah.
Decent.
Ooh, decent. It sure does say that. But we saw this one here, and I thought this was awesome. This guy's name was Bruce Wayne Garcia. And look, they put the Batman symbol on it and everything. The lady we talked to said her mother does these stones. She is the artisan, as she said. So she makes these stones. Amy Victoria Higginbottom. There's a name you don't hear too much. 96 to 21. That's not long at all. I'm wondering if the ones with the single dates. No, I already disproved that one. Javier Martinez. And we have these stones here. This is pretty amazing. Dr. Arthur Darling Zook II. 1906 to 1969. Katie Bell, she was into golfing and yoga, apparently. There's a mound right here, but no stone on it. Deborah Louise Fernhill. This one looks very handmade, very nice heart-shaped stone. And the statue is just, it looks sad, you know. Oh, well, now look at this. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Dr. Arthur Darling Zook II. And over here, Dr. Arthur Darling Zook III. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right, so my apologies again. DDS, so he was a dentist. Entrepreneur, hot air balloonist, beloved father, brother, and friend to all. Dial 22 Smile. Oh, they put an advertisement on a stone. Here, look. Look how a green grave looks. They put mulch on it. Very biodegradable, very earth friendly. Ibrahim Suarez, Malik. What will survive of us is love. That's nice, man. And Archibald Pierre Jr. What are they? Is it some type of Middle Eastern something? I don't know. I don't know what their writing is. Arabic? I don't want to say Arabic, and it's not Arabic. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm really not. Oh, sorry, but I just saw this here. Paul E. Hallmark Jr., 57 to 2015, and Betty Gale Hallmark. This is her space reserved for her. And look at this picture. Ain't that sweet? Hand in hand through this world and the next. That's beautiful, man. What do you think of when you see this one?
That's so moving. I believe they were together forever, and if they met later in life, I mean, it probably felt like it was forever. They had been together forever, and they said, even in the next world.
He passed away in 2015. It is now 2023, and I'm willing to bet good money that that woman is still single.
Oh, I'm
by
sure.
her choice. She's waiting for him. That's.
He has a seal on his.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, cool.
A Texas seal. Was he a ranger or something? I can't read it. Yeah, plenty of cemeteries in the past, but this one seems to give me like the greatest sense of peace. How about you, Maddie? How'd you feel being here?
It is very peaceful. It's very peaceful. A lot of nature, of course. It's not so packed, and honestly, I don't feel like it's all about the money. It's like, oh, you gotta have this, and you know, we go to grave sites that are jam-packed, and it's like, man, you're just trying to fill up these spaces. You're just trying to make that go, and I get it, but I love the feeling.
It's definitely it's not something I expected to feel coming here, but yeah, it gives you like a real sense of, I don't know, like purpose, I guess. Like their bodies are being returned to the earth the way they should have been returned to the earth, not sealed in a steel box, not biodegrading inside of that box. They're becoming part of the earth again. It's almost biblical when you think about it. From dust you came, and to dust you shall return. That's what they're doing. So yeah, a definite experience at, what is it called again? Countryside Natural Burial Park. We were calling it what, Green Cemetery?
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes up as, doesn't it? So a green cemetery, it's an option. You know, something to think about. It's a more substantial way of giving back to the earth, I guess. Is this something you would consider doing?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
I mean, you saw how gently they handled the body.
Right. It's like from the beginning of the ceremony to the end of the ceremony till the minute they're covered with dirt, you're in this, you know, you're with them. You're with them. They haven't left you. You get that feeling of comfort.
When they opened the hearse, I'm so used to seeing a box being pulled out with the body in it. This was just like a stretcher with a wrapped person, and then they laid her down by the graveside. They unstrapped the straps that were holding her on, and then the guy got down in the hole. That's the part that really blew my mind. He got down in the hole and very gently lifted her and laid her down in the hole. Just personally did that. Now they do have straps and stuff to lower them, they said, if you want to do that, or the family can even lower them in. So it's a very personal experience as far as burials go.
Right. And it made me want to cry, not because I was sad, but because it was so sweet.
It was a very, very short, very beautiful. There was no family here. That's the part that got me. But they said that her daughter is handicapped and couldn't make it here, so She made sure that her mom got a good send-off. But there was like no service. There was no chair set up around like you see at most funerals. This was very just, here she is, there she goes. See, we weren't lying. Green Cemetery, also called Countryside Memorial Park. CountrysideMemorialPark.com, everybody, for all your green burial needs. We're open daily 9 to 5. There's the phone number. Give them a call. Very affordable. You can get an entire funeral package for about, what'd they say, $6,000?
$6,000.
Not bad. Here's the historic Texas cemetery marker for the Bell Cemetery. Bell Cemetery, located in the young Perry-Owlsbury survey, began as a family burial ground on the farm of early settlers Erasmus and Elizabeth Brinkley Bell, parents of 6 sons and 4 daughters. The Bell family migrated to Texas from Warren County, Georgia, by 1853 and purchased land from San Antonio realtor John James, and additional acreage from San Antonio banker John Tuhig. Again, these names just blow my mind. The eldest son, William Henry Bell, passed away in 1854, and the family buried him at this site. Elizabeth Bell, 1869, and her granddaughter Susan Emmeline, 1871, were the last family members buried here. The gravesite of Erasmus Bell remains unknown. No other interments occurred here until the late 20th century. In 1981, land containing the cemetery transferred to Countryside Memorial Park, which officially incorporated the next year. Bell Cemetery, though small, now serves as a testament to the lives of a pioneer family and others who settled and lived in this area of Wilson County. And you were there, and we were happy to bring you there, and I was happy to be part of that, as was Maddie, I'm sure. Maddie picked the spot, and she did a great job, I have to say. This was amazing. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you.
So, want to see another?